This new Google Gemini update is insane. You're wasting hours uploading the same files over and over. Your AI workflows are stuck because files keep expiring. You're hitting file size limits when you need to process real data. And while you're fighting with temporary storage, your projects are stuck in prototype mode. Google just changed everything about how file handling works in Gemini. And this update makes production scale AI applications actually possible. Hey, I'm Hada. And if you've been building with the Gemini API, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Those 48-hour file expirations, the 20 megabyte file limits, the constant re-uploading, all of that just changed with this massive update from Google. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to use these new features to build AI workflows that actually scale. Let me break down what just happened. Google released 3 major changes to the Gemini API that completely transform how you work with files. First, they bumped the file size limit from 20 megabytes to 100 megabytes. That's a 5 times increase. Second, they added direct support for Google Cloud Storage. And third, they now support external URLs from AWS and Azure. Before this update, files expired after 48 hours. You'd upload a video, analyze it, and 3 days later, it's gone. Want to analyze it again? Upload it again, every single time. With Google Cloud Storage integration, you upload your video once. Register that file with the Gemini API. And now you can reference it unlimited times, forever. No expiration, no re-uploads. Think about what this unlocks. You have a training video in Google Cloud Storage. Generate chapters from it. Extract key quotes, create short clips, generate summaries for different audiences, all without touching the original file. Google now supports signed URLs from AWS S3 and Azure Blob Storage. Your company stores files in Amazon's cloud. You don't need to move anything. Generate a signed URL. Pass it to Gemini. The API fetches the content securely during processing. No downloading to your backend. Gemini pulls the data directly from where it already lives. The inline file limit going from 20 megabytes to 100 megabytes is huge for rapid prototyping too. You can now send high-resolution images directly in your API request. Longer audio clips, larger PDF documents, all inline. No need to set up cloud storage just to test something. You're building a quick prototype and want to test Gemini on a 30 megabyte PDF. Just send it in line. No extra infrastructure needed. When I first started building with the Gemini API, I was overwhelmed with all the storage setup and file management. That's when I found this community called AI Profit Boardroom. 1,800 members all focused on learning AI together and sharing what actually works. It taught me which workflows save time versus which ones waste it. The community shares real use cases and practical implementations. If you're serious about using AI to improve your work and skills, check it out. Link in description. Image processing workflows for creative teams. Design teams work with high-resolution mockups and marketing images. These files are often 25 to 70 megabytes each. They live in the company's existing cloud storage. Now you can build Gemini workflows that analyze these images at full resolution. Extract color palettes. Identify design elements. Generate alt text for accessibility. Create descriptions for different audiences, all working with the original high-quality files. No compression, no quality loss, and no storage migration needed. Here's what makes these use cases so powerful. You're not building throwaway prototypes anymore. You're building actual production systems that handle real data volumes and integrate with your existing infrastructure. Let me give you the technical details you need to actually implement this. For Google Cloud Storage registration, you need Storage Object Viewer access to your buckets. You authenticate with OAuth credentials. Register your GCS files with the Files API. Those registrations don't expire by default. For external URLs, you have 2 options. Public URLs work for any publicly accessible content. Just pass the URL directly in your generation request. For private storage, you use signed URLs. These work with AWS S3, Azure Blob Storage, or any other cloud provider. You generate a signed URL with appropriate expiration time and limited permissions. Then pass that URL to Gemini. The API fetches the content securely during processing. For inline data, the maximum payload size is now 100 megabytes for base 64 encoded files. Different file types have different specific limits, but this five-fold increase means you can handle way more use cases without needing external storage at all. PDFs up to 50 megabytes, high-resolution images, short to medium audio clips, all inline for faster prototyping and simpler architectures. The practical impact on development workflow is massive. You spend less time on infrastructure, less time managing file lifecycles, less time debugging storage issues, more time actually building the AI features that matter. This is what moving from prototype to production looks like: clean data ingestion, reliable file handling, multi-cloud compatibility, persistent storage when you need it, inline uploads when you don't. Let's talk about what this means for different types of builders. If you're a developer working on AI applications, this removes major friction points. Build workflows that handle real data volumes, connect to existing data lakes, test quickly with inline uploads, then scale to cloud storage when ready. If you're building internal tools for your company, your data already lives somewhere, in S3, Azure, or Google Cloud Storage. You can now connect Gemini directly to that data. No data movement required. This makes AI integration way faster. If you're working on content at scale, think about the workflows this enables. Libraries of videos, audio files, documents, images all stored in cloud platforms. Build analysis pipelines that process everything. Extract insights across your entire content library automatically. The update also changes cost optimization. Moving files around costs money. When Gemini fetches files directly from external URLs, you eliminate those intermediate transfers. Cleaner architecture, lower costs, faster execution. The ability to reuse files unlimited times changes the economics too. Before, every analysis required a fresh upload. Now you upload once and analyze unlimited times. This makes experimentation way cheaper. If you're looking to dive deeper into AI tools and actually implement them in your work, I recommend AI Profit Boardroom. Over 1,800 people learning how to use AI effectively. Everyone shares real experiences. What's working, what's not. Which tools are worth your time? Which ones to skip? No hype. Just solid information and practical guidance from people doing the work. It's helped me stay on top of updates and figure out how to actually apply them. Link in description if you want to check it out. If you want the full process, SOPs, and 100+ AI use cases like this one, join the AI Success Lab. Links in the comments and description. You'll get all the video notes from there, plus access to our community of 38,000 members who are crushing it with AI. This Gemini update matters. It changes what you can build and how confidently you can ship it. So if you're working with Gemini, or if you've been waiting for it to mature, this is your moment. Take what you learned here. Test it with your own use cases. Start with something simple. Maybe analyze a few videos you have in cloud storage. See how the workflow feels now that files don't expire. Build from there. That's it for this one. Now you know exactly what changed with Gemini's file handling, how to use it, and why it matters for building AI applications that actually scale. Go build something.